If you go to rehabuniversity.com, the art of moving on, my program on how to move on, it starts Sunday. So you want to sign up for it. Thank you, Carrie, for the stars. I appreciate you. So if you're having trouble with moving on in your life or from something in your life, Sunday, we do a 4-week program. If you don't want to do the work, don't go there. I'm just telling you right now, too many people sign up for stuff they don't want to put in the work. Don't go there. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't go. I don't want anybody there that doesn't want to put in the work and really immerse themselves in the next 4 weeks. But if that's you, if you're sick and tired of living in your past, if you're sick and tired of being controlled by your past and you want to move on to something better in your life, the next 4 weeks is that. So go to rehabuniversity.com. I want to share this to you right now, though. I titled this, The Reason Why People Don't Move On, the reason why you can't move on. I just want to tell you this, and it's so true. I spoke about this before, and I'm going to speak about this again. So many times we don't move on from things is because we don't have a future that's compelling enough. What I mean by that is that we don't have a future that pulls us. Our future isn't our magnet. We think that our future is going to be worse. We think our future is going to be painful. We think that we're actually losing. And every time that you say that you're losing something, you're never going to live the life that's meant for you because you're going to miss whatever's in your past, right? Not just miss, you're going to think that you need whatever's in your past. A lot of us on this live right now, I'm going to be real. I know it hurts when I say this, but a lot of us, we are being controlled by a past that is no longer a part of our life. We're being controlled by something that was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It has made us become a person that we don't want to be. It's made us angry. It's made us make people pay for mistakes they didn't make. It's made us not trust people. And we became the pain that other people have given us. So if you're in that space right now, you haven't moved on from that thing, and that thing is controlling your life. I want to say that the reason why you don't move on and can't move on is because, one, right, your future isn't compelling enough, meaning it isn't beautiful enough. It isn't like something that pulls you to it, right? It isn't exciting enough. And your past is compelling. A lot of you have created a past that's so compelling, a past that you can't change, a chapter that needs to be closed, and you keep that chapter open. And we wonder why we can't move forward and can't move on in our life. That thing is over. I hate to say it like that, but sometimes you got to get to the point and realize it's done. It's over. What you're holding on to doesn't exist anymore. And until you get to that point and realize that, you will be controlled by something that is no longer a part of your life. And the worst way to live life is being controlled by something that is no longer a part of your life. Some of you are still hoping for the past. You're still living in the past. You're still being controlled by the past, and you will never move on. Listen to me. You will never move on. Listen to me. You will never move on with your life by trying to stay in the past that is no longer a part of your life. So this is just a brief taste of what you get with 4 weeks on me. I promise you, you're going to move forward. I promise you, you're going to move on, because this is just the truth, right? It is time for you to move on to the future that you deserve. It is time for you to move on to the better that you deserve. It is time for you to move on to the best that you deserve. And it's time for you to leave the past where it belongs, in the damn past. It is time for you to leave the past where it belongs, in the damn past. Stop taking the past with you. Some of y'all might get off right now because you can't handle this. I get it. I understand it. And this ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I'm not trying to make you feel good about keeping things in your life that are ruining your life. Go find somebody else for that. Go find somebody else that's going to sugarcoat. Go find somebody else that's going to make you feel good about doing nothing. I want action in your life. I want you to take action, because if you don't take action, you can have the same things in your life that you can plan about right now. Life is too damn short to live settled. Life is too damn short to live being controlled by your past. Life is too damn short not to move on to the better that you deserve. And I get it. It's hard. I get it. It's different. But a lot of us would rather stay in something that we know isn't good for us than to move on to what's best for us. To move on to what's best for us. And I'm not just talking about people, y'all. This isn't just about relationships. This program is from you to move on from whatever it is in your life. It could be from a sport. It could be from a dream. It could be from a habit. It could be from a person. It could be from a job. But some of us will never experience the better our future deserves because we're being controlled by the less that our past has given us. We're being controlled by the less that our past has given us. Maybe that thing ain't working out. Maybe it ain't meant to work out. You ever thought about that? Maybe it ain't you trying to make it work out again and rekindle it and reread the same chapter you should have closed. Maybe it's the reason why that chapter closed. Maybe it's the reason why that person walked out of your life. Maybe it's the reason why that job did you wrong. Maybe it's a reason. That reason could be there's something else better for your life. There's more for your life. You're made for more. You deserve more. Become more. You're made for more. You deserve more. Become more. Damn, repeat that with me. I can't hear you, but I feel you. You are made for more, right? You are made for more. You deserve more. Become more. Please, but you will never become more staying in your less. You'll never become more. And I know it's easier said than done. I get it. Trust me, I feel you. I know it is not as easy as the words that are coming out of my mouth. I feel you. But we got to start taking ownership over our life, because everybody moves forward, but everybody doesn't move on. And if you're living life right now being controlled by something that you can't control, being controlled by something that you can't change, being controlled by something that is over, being controlled by something that is finito, gone, dead, bye-bye, that is an issue. It's an issue, and you can no longer live that life anymore. I'm telling you, there's a compelling future for you. You got to create it. Even if it doesn't exist, you got to make it up and say, man, my future holds the best me. My future holds prosperity. My future holds abundance. My future holds healing. My future holds dopeness. My future holds greatness. And even if I can't see, oh man, y'all ain't feeling me tonight, man. The people that got off, you missing something. Better watch it on replay. I'm telling you, man. You got to look at that future and says, man, my future has something for me. Even when I can't find evidence of it right now, even if I can't find evidence of that greatness in my sadness, even if I can't find evidence of it having better for me when I'm feeling like my worst, I know I'm going to create a compelling future that I know, even when I can't find evidence, I know it is there for me. I know it is there for me. And yes, there's a lot of steps in moving on. There's forgiveness that we talk about. It is a 4-week journey that we take. 4-week, 5 days a week. You're going to be working on something every single day. But again, you have to do the work. Don't go to that damn website if you ain't going to put in the work. I don't want you to be a part of it. I don't. I hate to say it like that, but too many people sign up for things. They don't do the work and then they complain and get mad that it didn't work. Okay? And if you don't go there, just by me telling you this tonight, you got to do the work. You got to take action. Action activates whatever it is. If you take action on your healing, it activates your healing. If you take action on your life, it activates things that you need in your life. If you take action in closing the door and burning the bridge, guess what? It activates the fire that burns the bridge. Some of us, we have to do that, right? We have to burn the bridge in our life. Like, forget that compelling past. Forget moving backwards. Forget going back. Forget living life in the rear view. Forget those things. I'm not saying those things can't come back in your life. I'm not saying those things can't change. I'm not saying forgiveness can't happen. I'm not saying none of that. All those things can happen. But what I'm telling you is that some of y'all are stuck because you keep thinking that you need something that is behind you. It's a reason why it's behind you. It's the reason why the door has been closed. It's the reason why it's over. And when you accept that truth, even when it hurts your soul to hear that, but when you accept that truth, you're able to move forward in your life. And I know it's damn scary, bro. As you're moving forward in your life, you don't know what's ahead of you. You don't know what's for you. But again, you can create that. But again, you know what? Instead of waiting for closure, create it right now. Create it right now. Instead of waiting for closure, create your closure right now. Create it right now. Instead of waiting for understanding, make it understood. What you no longer gonna accept, what you no longer gonna cry over, what you no longer gonna wish for, what you no longer gonna beg for, make it understood that you move. Man, come on, man. Y'all don't feel me tonight. If y'all feel me, man, dropping some emojis, some fire emojis right now. Y'all don't feel me tonight. Maybe I don't know, man. I just got a feeling that some people hearing me, but they ain't feeling me. Make it understood that you moving on to the best you. Make it understood that you ain't looking back no more. You're moving forward. Make it understood that on your watch, it says time to move on, right? What time it say on your watch? Time to move on. What time it say on that clock? Time to move on. What time it say on the calendar? Time to move on. That's what we're doing. We moving on to the best version of ourselves. We moving on to our healed self. We moving on to our greater self. We moving on to our best self. We moving on to our best health. We moving on to everything that's meant for our life, and we gonna claim it and we gonna own it. We gonna get it. Everything that's meant for our life, we gonna get it. We gonna get it. It's there for the taking, man. It's there for the taking. It is there for the taking. But we never go get it because we stuck. We stuck in a past, man, that's done with, over with. We crying over spilled milk. We crying over things that ain't even worried about us no more. We caring about things that could care less about us. And we stand there. And we stand there. And we live our whole entire life staying there. We look back and like, dang, I spent my whole entire life staying there and I never got to what was meant for my life. There's better for your life. I don't care what that person told you. I don't care how great that situation was. Trent, how do you know? Because I was living my best life with the NFL. There was nothing greater than the NFL at that time for my life. I know some of y'all don't feel that because y'all ain't athletes, but it was nothing greater in the world than the NFL for me. Nothing greater. Somebody could have told me Jesus could come back. I would be like, I don't know, man. The NFL might be better at that time in my life. The NFL was my everything. My everything. So you could not tell me, if I'm listening to me right now, Trent, I would say, Trent, man, ain't nothing better than NFL. Ain't nothing better than that. I don't care what you say. This was my best life. And you know what? It was far from it, y'all. It was far from it. But it took me walking away from what I thought was the best in my life to make me realize that was just something that was good in my life. That was just something that was average in my life. Because when you walk into your best life, you realize that what you was labeling the best ain't the damn best. You realize that. And I see y'all sending stars, man. I appreciate the love, man. But I just want y'all to take action tonight. And so I came on here, you know, for one, just to give you this message, right? Take it or leave it. It might apply to you. It might not. And for two, I want to remind all y'all, because it's a very limited program. I'm not taking everybody. I'm not taking thousands of people because I don't want to coach thousands of people. Like, I don't have the mental capacity for that. But for y'all that said, man, okay, I want to take this journey, rehabuniversity.com. Okay. And again, it's not for everybody, but if it's for you and you say, I want to move on to the future that I deserve, and I want to leave the past in the past, I want to go on a 4-week journey with you, Trent, and do this. And I emphasize this again. I'm not here to motivate y'all. Forget motivation. I'm here to make you take action. I'm here to make you take action and put in the work in your life. Like, that's what I want. Because too many of us, we get on here, we hear a feel-good message, we get excited, and then we go back to the same things once our emotionals wear off. Too many of us, we make an emotional choice and change, and then once that emotion wears off, there's no lasting change with that. I'm concerned about lasting change. I'm concerned about you acting. I'm concerned about you applying. That's what I want for you. Because if you don't do it, you can hear all the messages in the world from me. You can give me fire emojis. You can say, amen. You can say, I feel that. But guess what? You're going to still be in that. And I don't want that for you. I don't want you to waste your life living a settled life. I don't want you to waste your life living a less life. I want you to live your life with your best self and with your best life. That's why the clock say time to move on. Y'all look at your watch. Go ahead and put hashtag time to move on. The clock say time to move on, right? My watch say, the clock on my phone, the calendar. I promise y'all, man, I looked at the calendar today and it said time to move on, bro. That's what the calendar told me. Time to move on. Even from grief. That's tough. I know all about that, right? Maybe you got to move on from grief. I get it, right? Maybe you got to move on from a lost loved one. I get it. It's hard. But life goes on, y'all. We got to keep living. And I'm not saying that, you know, it won't be hard. You won't still have, like, I don't want to go into everything tonight because I can't. But it's time for you to move on. And the only person that can do something about it, my friends, is you. Is you. The only person that can do something about it is you, right? That future has to be so compelling that when that void of loneliness comes up, you don't go back. When that insecurity pops up in your life, you don't go back. When those opinions, those unwanted opinions, those lies get put on your life, you don't go back. Why? Because my future is so compelling that I don't give a damn what's behind me. I ain't looking back. Straight front windshield life. The rearview mirror, nah. I might glance to see how far I came, but I for sure ain't hitting reverse. Some things need to be, stop pressing play. Stop pressing. I had this quote a long time ago and it just hit my heart. I'm surprised I remember it. Stop pressing. What time it is? Time to move. Okay, just look at my watch just beat. Said time to move on. Stop pressing rewind on the things that need to be deleted from your life. I'm going to say it again, and I'm getting off of here. For everybody who didn't come on tonight, they missed something. Because this is one of these messages that I just know is going to change some lives. Whether you go take the program or not, it don't matter. This message just from tonight is going to change some lives. Stop pressing rewind on the things that need to be deleted from your life. That's it. Press play on the things that you want for your life. Simple. Hard, but simple. There's a future that you deserve. It's time to move on to that. And it is time to leave the past where it belongs. In the past. But like I tell you at every single message, every single video, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Sunday's podcast is gonna be over this, just to let y'all know straight up. I'm gonna dive in a little bit deeper on the podcast. It all starts with you. What I'm gonna do right now, okay, because I know a lot of you are sending love, I'm gonna take some time just to send shout outs for a little bit. Okay, so if you don't want to have the rolling credits, you can get off the live. But I want to send some shout outs to you right now. Sharika said, I'll be in that program. Cool, Sharika. I look forward to working with you. You know what I mean? If you signed up tonight for the program, and I'll tell you, I think we have 50 spots left at that price point on Rehab University, and then it jumps, and then it will be sold out. You know, like I said, I'm not taking thousands of people because I don't want to coach thousands of people. I want to be able to give you guys my undivided attention. So I see somebody, if you signed up, just say signed up. What up, Nancy? If you want to send stars, the program is called The Art of Moving On. Okay, you can go to rehabuniversity.com. It is a 4-week program that's going to help you move on. I mean, you can go watch the video, more information on there. But if you're a person that says, I want to move on, if you got something from tonight, you say, man, I want to take it a step further. But again, do not sign up. I don't want you to sign up if you have no plans on doing the work. Too many people take programs, oh, it don't work, but they never even do it. Like I can 100% guarantee you that it won't work if you don't put in the work. So don't even go there if you have no intention of doing the things that is said every single day for a month. Okay, but if you have the work ethic, and it's not hard, nothing crazy, but if you have the work ethic and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you said, Trent, I'm going to stick with this, I'm going to start it, and I'm going to finish, then it is for you, okay? So